Idioms. An idiom is a group of words or phrase which means something completely different from its meaning, from its literal meaning. I'm sure in other languages also there will be a lot of idioms, and when we use idioms, it sounds more native, right? Let us take first idiom: pull somebody's leg. So here we are not talking about yanking somebody's leg or just uh, so let us take first idiom: pull somebody's leg. So here we are not talking about yanking somebody's leg or holding and dragging somebody's by leg. Here here the meaning is to tease somebody. For example, we can say, don't pull my leg, I'm already very upset. So don't tease me, I'm already very upset. The second one, go Dutch. I'm sure many of you, when you go out, you prefer to share the bills among your friends. So there is a word, the idiom for that called go Dutch. For example, you can say, let's go Dutch. I think that would be fair for all. Rip off. You can use rip off when somebody cheats you, or when you feel that you bought something which is not worth its price. For example, you can sell 300 for that shirt. I think that's completely rip off. Phrasal verb is also a combination of words like idioms. Phrasal verb is also a combination of words like idioms, but phrase consists of a verb and typically another elements like adverb or preposition. For example, tied up. Here, tie is a verb and up is a preposition. So here the meaning is to be very busy. Here also the meaning is not literal. So here the meaning is to be very busy. So you can say something like, sorry, I cannot make it today. I'm tied up with some work. I'm busy with some work, right? Sum up. Sum up means to summarize, to describe something in brief. So you can say something like that woven uncharacteristic inaccuracy summed up a chaotic inline performance. Pass out. Pass out means to become unconscious or to faint. For example, you can say, when he saw his mark sheet, he passed out. Bump into, run into somebody. These two phrasal verbs you can use interchangeably. It means that you met somebody unexpectedly. For example, you can say, I bumped into my old friend while visiting temple yesterday. So, it means that I met him unexpectedly while I was visiting temple yesterday, right? Then there's a collocations. The collocation is also a combination of two or more words, but the difference is here these words occur frequently together. Here the meaning does not changes like in the case of idioms or phrases. For example, when we usually say heavy rain, right? Because so here heavy collocates with rain. We never say like strong rain or something like that, right? So similarly, we used to say inclement weather or harsh weather, right? And there's a foot the bill. So here, for with bill you can use foot the, but here this is also like idioms, but this is also collocation, right? So footing the bill means paying the bill. So you can usually say like, who will foot the bill, or you can say like, company is footing the bill for my dinner or lunch. Pass up. So pass up is a phrasal verb, but you can also say it's a collocation. So here the meaning is fail to take advantage of something. So you can say, I don't want to pass up this chance, right? Carry out service or do service. So with service, usually we say carry out service or do service. So we usually it's wrong to say make service. Pronunciation. So here is an example of three commonly occurring pronunciation mistakes. For example, the first is gesture. Many times you will hear people saying it gesture, but it is gesture. Then the second one is analogy. Analogy. People many times will hear people saying like analogy, this analogy. Then sour, sour. Many times we will hear many people will say sour, right? It's sour. I have also mentioned the meaning of these words. You can have a look. Then a little bit about articles. There are three articles, as you know: a, an, and the. The is used to refer to a specific or particular noun, and these also called as definite article. A or an is used to modify non-specific or non-particular nouns. A or an is referred as an indefinite article. For example, let's read the book. I mean a specific book, right? And when we say let's read a book, means it could be any book. We are talking about any general book, right? Smart phrases. Here are some of the phrases that you can use in your daily life, and it will give you good impression about your communication. For example, you can say sorry to cut in when you are interrupting somebody in for example, in a meeting, or or when he's talking on phone, or he's talking to somebody and you want to cut in, or you want to interrupt and say something. You can say sorry to cut in, and then you can continue with what you want to say. And similarly, you can say what's up. I mean, you don't need to say what's up. You can say just what's up, and means how are you, something like that. Then you can also use do you want a hand with that. It means that do you want help in what you're doing. And then there's another phrase that you can use, like I know I'm digressing, but for example, when you're in meeting and people are discussing on some topic, and suddenly you want to say something which is bit deviation from what they're discussing, then you can say something like I'm digressing, but it's important point that I want to make. And then and then uh, uh, and there's one situation, and a situation where you're talking on something, and when you're describing something that happened in past, then these are the words that can help you. Like you can say first this happened, second this, or after this, or you can say by the time I reached there, or you can say as soon as I found that, next, before, finally, and in the end you can say finally I want to make this point, when, before, finally, when, then, until, at last, later. So these are the words that will help you in, help you when you are talking about something that happened in sequence, describing the sequence of events. Then you can use these words. You can try in your free time, and you can think of something, and then you try to describe something in sequence, and then you try to use as many words. For English writing, parallel structure is very important. Parallel structure says that the sentence that you have written should be uniform, or the pattern that you have chosen to write in a sentence should be repeated. For example, you can say Mary likes hiking, swimming, and riding a bicycle. Suddenly you cannot say Mary likes swimming, hiking, uh, and to ride a bicycle, right? Here you are using the ing form. So finally I would say practice English daily. Even if you can even if you can study for 15-20 minutes daily, it's actually better than studying 6-7 hours at a stretch a day, and then forgetting about it, and then studying after like 6-7 days or a month, and again studying for 6-7 hours. So it's better to read daily, practice daily. Martin Luther King Jr. has also had a great quote regarding this one. He says, if you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And finally, good luck, guys. If you have any comments or feedback, please write to this email ID, or you can also write below the video in the comment section. And last but very important for us is please subscribe to our channel and also like the videos.